How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Blackrock is buying a lot of Bitcoin. They're going to buy even more. The market is looking good with Bitcoin right under the previous all-time high, within like $100 of it. This is getting kind of crazy. And yeah, we could be getting a huge breakout here soon. We have a lot of news from across crypto. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this one. This is a big weekend too. Like this weekend, there are going to be a lot of people talking about how much money they're making in crypto. They're going to talk to it about their friends at the golf course. Then Monday, we're going to probably see another massive bid from the ETFs buying up more of this asset. And like this consolidation is super bullish. I want to talk about that. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video to see future videos just like this one as soon as I make them. There's also a link down there to Margex in case you want to trade cryptocurrency, whether you want to trade Solana or Bitcoin. You can trade over on Margex. You get a deposit bonus. There's no KYC, which means you don't have to put in your social security or your name or anything like that. You just put in your email, a password, check their terms and conditions, and you can start trading today. It can be really helpful in a bull market to use something like this. It can make you a lot of money. Of course, it's not right for everyone. There also is a link to CoinW underneath the video. This is another platform that I think is really useful. They have trading, and they also like you can trade futures just like Margex. They also have some spot trading there too, so you can use that. There's no KYC there as well, which can be pretty nice. So definitely check out CoinW underneath the video as well. Now, Bitcoin is right under the previous all-time high that we set just like a week ago, and this was super bullish. I said it at the time. This drop and being swallowed up so quickly was extremely bullish. We needed to be flushed out of some long positions in the market. It was getting a little bit frothy, a little bit too aggressive, but it was just bought up by spot buyers. And going back to a prior level of support, or even if you look like a little bit further down, some resistance, and then flipping that and moving up is super bullish. Like that is bullish. And there are so many buyers that continue to come in the market. I said, I am not scared by this. This is an opportunity, if anything else, if nothing else, to maybe add to some longs. That's riskier. But, if you don't have your allocation, I said you might want to consider allocating more now, because I don't think we're going to see that 30 or 40% drop that so many people are talking about. And that's because, like I said, we're just seeing record amounts of buying. Fidelity had their record inflow day, 473 million net flows yesterday. And they had like a decent volume day, but it was not a record volume day. It's just that so many people are wanting to buy this asset, and they're pushing it. I'm sure they're pushing it hard. But 500 million in a day, record day. Blackrock buying as well. Overall, the spot ETF inflows were 472 million for yesterday, which, when you just look at this week so far, the last 4 days, not including today, obviously, that's $2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin bought off the market. Was that 30,000 Bitcoin? 30,000 Bitcoin added to the ETFs this week so far. That's a massive amount, and this is going to continue. We saw just yesterday, I made a video on it, the Global Allocation Fund over at Blackrock is going to add Bitcoin to their portfolio. And this is supposed to give you a combination of which will be varied from time to time, both with respect to the types of securities and markets in response to changing market and economic trends. So yeah, there's a changing market condition and trend that Bitcoin go up, and now we can offer it. But they're basically just trying to provide high total investment return through this portfolio. So they're going to allocate, they already have a pot of money that they're going to throw at their Bitcoin ETF. So don't be surprised if we have another record day next week for BlackRock, because they could start putting some of their funds in, or some of their investments from these funds into their own ETF, and that would just juice up the price of Bitcoin even more, and that's just going to add more buying. And it's not like it comes with downside from GBTC. It's not like GBTC sells more because BlackRock's adding it to their fund. No, this is just on top of everything else that they're buying. And this is nuts. MSTR has been stacking Bitcoin for 3.5 years and has almost 1% of the supply. By today or tomorrow, iBit will have flipped MSTR in Bitcoin holdings within 2 months of launch. Like 40 trading days, they're going to flip MSTR. FBTC has over half of what MSTR has. And if you take them plus all the other ETFs, the other smaller ETFs, they have more than MicroStrategy too. Like, this is the new buyer of Bitcoin. And, I talked about how Monday might be significantly bullish for Bitcoin. I think the start of the week is pretty bullish usually because so many people have bought into IBIT when it launched, and they're up 50% already. Like, that's an insane return, right? They're up 50%, 75% if they time the bottom right. And they're going to be talking to their friends about how much money they made. And on Monday, those friends are going to go to their financial advisors and say, hey, I need to be in this. Or they're going to go to their Fidelity account that they have themselves, and they're going to be like, okay, smash buy at FBTC or IBIT. And they're just going to start buying there. This spreads during the weekend. Most people are too busy during the week. So that is when like new buyers come into this market and start buying Bitcoin. And that is when there's just more time to breathe and look at the long term of Bitcoin. Oh, hey, I can watch a YouTube video. Oh, everyone's super bullish on Bitcoin. I should be bullish on Bitcoin too. It's going to go up 2x, 3x, 5x. Oh, the Middle East countries are going to jump in. We have all these ETFs buying. Oh, I should buy some more Bitcoin. And then Monday they smash buy. And I mentioned buying 0.01 Bitcoin because that is probably one of the most key psychological levels. When you start buying Bitcoin, that next decimal place is significant. That is $700 today. That could be worth a lot more in a couple years. And we need to start somewhere. So investing $500, $700 is huge. That is a great place to start. Of course, you want to allocate more after that. And I do want to just show this. So I'm recording this a little bit after the end of the video. We just hit 70K. So yeah, you want to be in this asset because it is explosive. It's the perfect time. There are people allocating a lot towards it. So don't tune out. Don't go take a 4-week vacation. Stop looking at your portfolio. The Bitcoin ETFs are swallowing up so much Bitcoin. They already have half the AUM of the gold ETFs, which have been around much longer, way longer. So yeah, they're smashing it compared to these gold ETFs, which were already successful instruments. JP Morgan said that Bitcoin ETF inflows could break 60 billion in 3 years. Try a couple months. Like they already have 54 billion in AUM. And of course, GBTC has been around for a while, but they're almost done selling too. So that's going to be interesting. When GBTC is just like trickling out 10 million, 20 million a day versus 300, 400 million days, that's going to be insane for the price. And yeah, there's still a lot of shorts that are going to be liquidated. Of course, there are people taking bets against the market, and we can always fall down. I'd be fine if we fall down another 10% or something like what we saw recently. I still think that would be bullish if we put in a higher low. But there are a lot of people that will be liquidated because they think this is coming. A lot of people will be liquidated, which is going to add some fuel to the fire. So be ready. We are breaking new all-time highs as we speak here. And this is an exciting time. I hope you're paying attention because this is not the time to tune out. You talk about the largest institutional manager in the world adding it to their funds. 2 funds within a couple weeks. They sent letters over to the SEC. Now, they haven't started allocating yet, but that is when there are parabolic moves. So yeah, just wanted to give you an update. It's an exciting time. If you haven't seen my last video talking about Solana, I would go watch that. But let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Let me know if you're allocating towards crypto and what you're buying, not how much you're buying. That's private, but let me know what you're buying. Definitely check out the link underneath the video to Margex in case you want to start trading. As you can see here, anyone that would have traded was probably making some nice money. This is awesome. Maybe we'll get 70,000 on video here. A couple $100 away, but I do have a video, a beginner guide to using Margex. I'll put that on the end screen in case you want to learn how to use it. And of course, always do your own research. Like, make sure you're comfortable with it. There are big moves, and there's a lot of volatility in crypto already. So make sure you know what you're doing when you're using leverage. But there are links to that on the end screen. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.